Yeah. Boop. Boop tube. What's poppin'? We back. You know what time it is. We doing another video. We got the exciting continuation, our showcase matches, or show matches, our deck showcase, featuring our save deck this time, the savers. We got heavy tamer heavy deck, which loves to stack Digimon underneath the tamers, them kids, all kinds of kids coming out to play to help save the world or to have some fun and power up our PP Man's trading cards racing card game, right? You guys know what time it is. So versus we got Justimon fun cyberdramon deck. Got tons of cyberdramons. Be ready to see this guy. I think we're gonna see him. Had all four of them basically in our opening hand when I was testing these. This deck likes to get all kinds of different options, device cards, which help us pull off crazy combos, which can actually be activated more than once on the same turn, and they always stay on the board. We got some fun free card draw and digivolves with the X antibody Cyberdramon. Let's get to it. Yeah, we doing this video inside today. We inside, switching up the location. We usually does this in a different room, but we actually we're making a Myotes Man. We're doing a Myotes Man and Tyrannoman, T-Rex Man video, which was actually supposed to be the previous video or the newest video on the channel, but like 15 minutes deep into the video, the shit phone, the flash, the light on the crapple poop phone overheated. 15 minutes deep. I wasn't doing nothing with the phone. Literally 15 minutes into the video, and it started shitting itself. So if you guys don't know how that works, I use the flash or the light on the phone so you guys can see the cards good or see the cool shinies. And so once it overheated, I paused the video and I waited for a little bit. And the thing is with crapple or shit phone, I guess once you're in the middle of a video and the flashlight overheats or the light overheats, you can't turn it back on. And so the video does not look as good without the light on. So we actually had to stop that video, which fortunately we weren't too far into it. So right, only 15 minutes. So I actually got to play some games off camera, which were really fun or crazy, or I got to finish that up at least. So for any of you dummies that wants to say, haha, they wasted your time. No, bitch, I finished the game. Check out the eggs. You guys like the dragon sleeves, by the way? We got the blue on pink. Yeah, baby. And then, of course, we got that PP Man's. Look at this guy. He's hilarious. He's riding that donkey. Down that big donkey. And so, you guys, if you guys are upset, which in reality, these videos all get 0 views. From what I understand, which, I don't know. Technically, people, or the AI, somebody, be talking like they watch my videos, but when I check my channel, the videos say that it barely gets any views or whatever, so I don't know, right? So it's really weird, like, people be hinting or talking like they seen the videos, but in reality, I don't know what the fuck. So, yeah. let's get these shuffled up and let's get this show popping. Let's get this on. Let's get this show on the road and get this game started. Yeah, you guys saw we shuffled the decks up real good, right? So we're not doing no bullshit. Really cool, fun stuff happening with these two decks in our testing. The most unbelievable comeback in the history of games or show matches happening. The save deck was down by 3 level 6s. There was 3 level 6s on this side of the board, and we digivolved to a level 4. We had 3 tamers out, right? Which this deck loves to do tamer combos. We had 3 tamers out, and then we exploded the entire other side of the board because this deck has all kind of ace cards, and so we gained like 10 extra memory in one turn by blowing up all the ace cards. Anyways, let's go ahead, get these dice rolling or popping. We got 6 and 1. So 1 through 3, the deck on the left will be going first. And then 4 through 6, the deck on the right will be going first. All right. Who's going first? Who's going to win? Oh, we got 1. So Justimon will be going first. All right. That will be our memory setter for today. Let's do it. Here we go. Let's get 5 cards. Get our opening hands ready here. Is this 5? Oh, no way. I got 5 the first time. Yo, this kid magic. Yeah, it ain't called Magic the Gathering by no coincidence, which... Oh, another one. 5 straight off the top. What's up to Maury Kapliope, by the way? Maury Kapliope in the building. Keeping it real. Helping us have a good time. Or having fun with us. Whenever we playing them card games. Whenever we playing our PP Mans trading cards racing card game. Alright. And then we got 5 cards for the shields over here. Now, same thing on this side. Ooh, right-handed. You guys see that? Magic. Oh, magic. 5. Alright. Who's gonna win? What do you guys think? That's not 5. That's 6. Then we got 5 right there. Yeah, so we actually had 2 tamers to start off with, which this deck has like 10 tamers or some shit like that, right? All of the Digicross or Digi-X-Rose tamers with save ability that we want, a lot of them are in this deck, because in reality, I think this deck is so cool. I love the idea of the save deck or save tag. A really fun idea. Especially the cards in here, right? They got the Clockman and the Watchmaker. Anyways, let's get to it. So, what the hell is this? What? Did we do 10 cards? What? Oops. What? Oh no. We're getting way too many. Yo, did I do this shit 5 times? 3 times? Okay, we did that shit 1 too many times. I don't know which hand was which, but we got 5 and 5, right? This is 5. Let's check just to make sure. We gotta. Yep, there's 5 shields. All right. Let's make some room here. Let's do it. Justimon going first. Just a man. Here, let's scoot these over a little bit. Let's do it. Yep, what I tell you. Get ready to see this guy. This guy's crazy. He only costs 5 for a level 5 ace. And we even got a tamer. Very nice. And this guy's crazy. This guy was going off. I think this is like the first dude that we had on the board. And he just went to Pound Town. He went to Flavor Town right from the get-go. He feasting on them booty cheeks. Nah, he eating good. Nah, he eating the booty like it's groceries. Now, man's having a field day going crazy style with the collision and the raid. This guy can attack at the end of the turn. So, really cool, fun card that basically instantly starts going for shields or Digimon. And they're huge. 9,000 points for 7 on a level 5. What a cool card. Anyways, here's our opening hand. Since we are going first, We're not gonna draw a card, but before we do that, it's time to roll battle. Digital gate open. This match is about to explode. May the best deck win. Let's do it. All right, here we go. So yeah, since we're going first on the blue side here, or cyborgs, we don't draw a card on the first turn in Digimon, right? We said magic, but that's a joke, right? Oh, not like that. Not being mean. I'm saying that's like a meme. We're doing a meme, right? Anyways, let's get a free draw here. We got a level 3 Monodroman. We got them Dino Cyborgs, right? So on a level 2 black, you can see right here a black level 2 egg. It costs 0. So let's go ahead and every time we Digivolve, we get to draw a card. Oh, ultimate Brachiomon, yo, 10 for 13,000. This guy's crazy. Nah. What the heck? What is this thing? Mr. Longneck over here. He's slurping on them big gulp. Nah, he drink a whole big gulp in one bite. Alright. Anyways, he's slurping. Yeah, let's get this cyberdramon out. Right? We didn't find any level 4s. I told you guys they're cheating on the simulator. They cheating on the simulator. Anyways, yeah, let's get this guy out. We're going crazy style. Only when they have an unsuspended Digimon. So actually, do we set up the tamer instead? Let's see. What are we doing? Or do we just get the Brachiomon? You know what? This is a blessing in disguise. They gave us this guy on purpose. So we're going straight for it. Especially on the first turn. So here's some secret sauce for all you noobs. Right? All you card gamer babies. On the first turn, if they get a brick and you play some shit like this, good luck, baby. Good luck, buddy. Right? This shit is crazy. So we're setting them straight to 10. They better have something real extra crunchy or nice to deal with this one. Because if they can't spend all 10 memory, this guy, I feel like he's gonna have a field day. Let's do it. Here we go. Since we have officially crossed over 0 onto player 2's side of the memory counter, and there are no effects that we need to trigger or that activate to resolve, we move on to player 2's side. It is officially player 2's turn. So now, since it is past the first turn and it's the second turn, we do get to draw a card for the beginning of our turn, and we get a level 4 Arrestor Dramon. Very nice. Yeah, Arrestor Dramon. What's up to them dumbass phone games and all those advertisements, by the way? And all the fucking broke-ass cheaters and scammers and pedophiles, right? Anyways, what is he talking about? We move from the draw phase. Kozenimon. Yeah, bling bling. Nah, cash money. Cash baby, right? Get loose in the club. Yeah, throw your hands up, get loose in the club. We're gonna tear the party up. Get crunk. Get loose, get paid. Fucking bitches every day. Yeah. Sipping bottles of cum water. Anyways, we got a fun level 3 here. This guy's level 3. Our only level 3 right now. Let's get a free Digivolve. So we can bypass color restrictions here. Since this guy is purple and our egg is black, what we can do, we can use the Digivolve text. So if you don't have the correct color, you can always check the Digivolve text. Another cool way to combo or Digivolve is that you can use Digivolve text to bypass color restrictions or level requirements even sometimes, and do what they call a warp Digivolve to Digivolve into a crazy higher level card. So read your cards, guys. And so what this says, cost 0. Cost 0 from a level 2 with save in the text, right? So since this is a level 2 and it says save on it as the save tag, we can digivolve on it, even though it's black. So, oh my gosh, we gotta scoot these eggs up a little bit. Hold on. Hold on, we gotta scoot our eggs up a little bit. Get these on the frame. So, here we go. Get that guy popping right there. Very nice. And every time we digivolve, so we digivolve to fake bootleg Gabumon. Gabumon. Opossum man, look how cute. Yeah, means looking extra healthy and round. That's wee. And yeah, that costs 0 to digivolve. So we actually got a couple tamers. This is perfect. So start of our main phase, we can put cards with save in the text. And what is this guy? Plus 2 KDP as well for this guy. And what does this one do? Plus 2 KDP. Oh, baby, we're powering up. So, is that what we want to do? We could also digivolve here. It might have actually been better to play them straight on the board. However, some of these have on play. On play. Oh, Iru Suzaki, Rentobari, Ryoma Mogami. Let's see. Rentobari. We got a match, baby. We got a match. So, on play, we can pop this guy and get this guy for free. From the hand, right? Yep. Without paying the cost. Nice combos. And then what about this guy? Taiki Kudo, Yuamano, Tigeru, Ikashi. Yuamano. Yuamano, baby, right there. On play. Yep, we spending all 10. We spending it. We spending it. Yo, combos on combos. Yeah, so just because they got one big guy out doesn't mean that it's over. Never give up, guys, right? We actually, funny enough, again, you guys saw we shuffled it, right? We shuffled it. These are custom built by us. We did this. I did this. So, on play, you may play one Yuamano. So for 5, you can see right here, play cost 5. So we're gonna play this guy for 5 here. Where do we play this guy? Right here. Right here should be good. So we go from 10 to 5 memory there. And we get a Yuamano without paying the cost. Yo, what the fuck? Hold on, I'm gonna raise the tripod a little bit and get some more a bigger some more area to work with here. More bigger picture. More bigger picture. We hold up. Alright, we back. Yo, readjusted the tripod or the camera angle here. Doing nice. Got a bunch more room to play with or work with, I think. Anyways, so we have 5 memory. We got our Yuamano for free out. Let's get this Yasiamon on play. When digivolving, we may play a Rentobari. Rentobari. From our hand without paying the cost. This guy gonna cost 5 here. Gonna cost 5 to play this one. So we get this guy for 5. We go to 0. And now we get a Rentobari. This is fun. This is crazy. Yo, we getting stacked up. We getting loaded up on the board here. This is getting extra spicy real fast. Yeah, so one big guy, all of a sudden, we got all them kids came out to play, backing us up. We got the whole squad out. Now we got them boys. We got them kids came to help us out. Have some fun. So let's see, what does this do? Let's check out our hand. 2 or more Digivolution cards, we could get Rush. Or reveal top 3 and get another Digimon. Actually, funny thing that is happening now with our hand is that if we want to activate both of these effects on our guys, we actually need more Digimon. So we're just gonna Digivolve here. We're just gonna Digivolve. I think with this guy, because this guy costs more and he has more points. He has 5,000 points. So we're gonna pass the turnover by Digivolving using this guy probably. So here we go. Purple on purple, that's fun. So that costs 2 on a Digimon with save in the text. It'll cost 2, or on a purple. You see right there, purple level 3. It'll also cost 2. So boom for 2. Set the memory counter here to 2, and we draw a card every time we Digivolve. Don't forget. Ooh, level 5. Nice. Big plays. Yellow on yellow, by the way. No, we got all them colors of the rainbow, baby. We going rainbow mode. RGB gaming moment. Actually. Alright. And speaking of gaming moments, let's see this ultimate Brachiomon go crazy style. Let's see if we could do it. Which in reality, this board might look a little crazy, but again, never surrender. Right? We actually have 2 guys. We actually have 2 guys to 3, and one of our guys is gigantic. We going full Timmy style. Now we like them big dogs. We going straight up to the top, level 6. We getting extra spicy with it. And speaking of big dogs, boom! We hitting the lottery, baby. Level 4. However, oh, we are at 2 memory, and this one. If you have 1 or fewer tamers, combos on combos, baby, right back at you. You're not the only one who's doing combos over there. So we move from the draw phase. We draw at the beginning of our turn. Since it's now past our first turn, we are allowed to draw a card at the beginning of our turn on blue side. And we move to the breeding phase. We're going to go ahead and pop up out of the breeding area here with our Digimon, since we did have a Digimon in there. That was over level 2. From the previous turn, we can now hop on up out of there, and we come into the main board, and we're gonna get a free combo here. So what does this guy do? On play, reveal top 4, add a card with Dramon or Gestamon. Let's focus. And his name among them to our hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck, and then on our turn, when we attack with a black Digimon, get plus 1k. This card is so cool. Look at him. Now he got them crazy custom, he got them fun Digimon cards. There's actually fun card protectors that look like the cards that he's using. So anyways, let's go ahead and do this here for 2. We're going to Digivolve. We go to 0. And every time we Digivolve, we draw a card. Oh, yep, this was actually the dude that we had on the test matches that I was doing off camera. This dude on the opponent's turn, when they attack, they Digivolve. It's hilarious. This guy's actually crazy sauce. Reapermon. Look at him. Nah. What's up to them deadbeats and Morika Pliope? That's actually her mascot, the skulls. The little skull guys. And so anyway, yeah, now we get to activate this when we Digivolve on play. Reveal top 4 cards of our deck. So let's get 3, 4. And we want a Justimon or a Dramon. Time to get lucky. Ooh, Dramon. Very nice. Ooh, another Dramon. Can we get a Justimon, though? Ultimate Brachiomon. Okay. And last one, Strike Dramon. Do they go to the top or bottom? No, it's the bottom. At the bottom of the deck. Okay. Let's see. Which one do we want? Honestly, this guy's really good. And they got a bunch of level 4s. Or even better, I think even if they get to level 5, 9,000 is huge. 9,000 is really good. Let's see our hand here. See our hand. What do we got to work with? Got a bunch of level 5s. Unfortunately, Brachiomon is not a Dramon, so we can't take the level 6. We already have a Tamer. Let's take this guy. This guy's really good. This guy's really good. Yeah, we said get ready to see that guy. We're going to see him. And now we put these in any order we want at the bottom of the deck. That's one of the weird things that they started doing with PP Man Trading Cards Racing Card Game, or Digimon, is that you can actually put the cards back in any order when you reveal. It used to say it on the cards, but it doesn't say that anymore. Kind of funny, honestly. What do you guys think about that? I think that's really funny, or a little weird. So, anyways, Now what we're gonna do is, yeah, so even crazier, if our opponent has an unsuspended Digimon, this Digimon attacks. It does not matter if we're suspended. So we're gonna try to get a crazy combo off here. So time to get lucky, right? So Ultimate Brachiomon going first, 13,000 points. We swing. Time to give this guy a fart in the face. Now give him a disease. Give him a fart disease. Very nice. 7,000, no problem. We live in. One check to the shields. And we're gonna go in now with this guy. 5,000 points. And we're gonna use our booster here. We're gonna power up with Ryu Akiyama. Combo time. We're going up to 6,000 points now, thanks to them. Our tamer. Thanks to them kids. And let's make this dude homeless. Oh, we getting lucky, baby. We getting lucky. Let's go. Yep. 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 We getting lucky, watchmaker. So security alert. Security alert. Security effect. Play this card without paying the cost. On play, reveal top 3. Add a Digimon card with save in the text and 1 card with hunter trait among them to the hand. Place the rest at the... What the hell is that? Yo. Wow. I don't know what that is. Is that a scar? Dude, they implanted that fucking microchip inside of me. Maybe... What? Maybe from exercise? I don't know, dude. Yeah, flex the exercise. Anyways, if you have 4 or more tamers in play by suspending this tamer, one of our Digimon was saved and its attacks gain security attack +1. Crazy. So, alright, on play. So, we get to play another tamer here. Combos on combos. More tamers on tamers. So, reveal top 3. Get a Digimon with save. I think we want another level 3. Ooh! Does it have to have hunter trait? This doesn't have hunter. Dang. Dang. This card is so good. The Gypped Particle Cannon, it costs 10, but this really helped us stay alive, actually. And we got to play even the card that's on here, the Digimon that's on here, the Quartzmon. We actually got to play the Quartzmon as well. Raw, right? Because just like we said, we got 10 extra memory in one turn. And so we actually got to play the Quartzmon, which is a level 7. And if you guys don't know what Quartzmon does, Quartzmon locks up the entire board. And they're level 7 with 15,000 points. So what this card does is that it freezes everything on the opponent's side for 1 turn. Kind of like Swords of Revealing Light. It was so cool. Anyways, let's get something with save in text. I think we want this guy because he's level 3. We don't have any level 3s right now, unfortunately. Which, honestly, this guy has Reboot, which is a huge deal. Honestly, having this guy would be nice, but we need to draw cards. So, having the level 3 for the future, or... Yeah, honestly, kind of funny. I think we need to get this guy. Kind of unfortunate or weird, but... Yeah, maybe we're gonna get owned here, who knows. And now we put the rest at the bottom of the deck, I think. Yep. In any order. Yeah, just like we were saying, this one says in any order, though. It's because he's the watchmaker. He's professional. He's professional. So anyways, yeah, we got super lucky. We live in. And now, Spectrumon Digivolve 2. Digimon, Digital Monster, Digimon are the champions. Change into digital. Ultimate Champions to save the digital world. So, this guy, oh wow, 4? For 4? For 4? Yeah, I guess we're gonna do it for 4. Let's draw some cards. So, I'm gonna set them to 4 memory here. And we draw a card. Ooh, level 6. Nice. Even better with on play. Very cool. Ooh, Now this guy has some crazy effects. Now that's a nice, that's a fun, that's a cool. You know what? I was thinking about farming these videos, and so if you guys don't know what I mean when I say farming these videos, so the first test match that I did with these two decks was so freaking amazing that I was like, man, just like I was telling you guys, sometimes if it's a good idea to do something on camera, you can also do it off of camera, right? Because I know how some people get with the poop tube and social media. Sometimes social media fucks people's life up. Unfortunately, this is a little weird. Maybe forbidden magics talk here, so I don't know, maybe earmuffs for all you babies. But in reality, people whose content creators, I bet they can relate to this, is that sometimes they'll put things off or hold off on doing things for camera, or they end up never doing it sometimes, unfortunately, which I don't know. In reality, you guys gotta be nice to each other. That's part of the deal, right? Or what we believe in is you guys gotta be nice and have fun, right? And so, anyways, and I was thinking about, it's like, man, the first test match between these two decks that I did is so good. I was like, man, I should have put it on video, right? But even better, at least, you should, I should be happy, right? That it even happened in the first place. That something so cool happened, or that I was having fun, right? And so I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I should really try to get a really good video for you guys. But looks like my chick is magic. And uh the magic is his and in him. Everything she does is possible because of him and through him. That is real magic, right? There are no pathetic cards in our grandpa's deck, Kaiba. Our grandpa's deck only has box on the grid. Our grandpa's deck, and funny enough, grandpa's showing up. Now it's up to Big Harawoji. Grandpa's showing up for this video. Um, I think this line actually just happened right now when I was picking up one of the cards, right? And so, no, anyways, yeah, our grandpa's deck only has box on the grid, Pot of Greed. And so, yeah, I was thinking, I was like, man, I really gotta, like, do enough rounds of this to get you guys a good video. Because sometimes, like, I felt like a couple times when I did this that the crazy, crazy, crazy stuff really didn't happen. But I think that's part of doing this, is being honest, right? Because before I did this video, or I turned the camera on, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna post whatever happens to show you guys the genuine or authentic Digimon experience. Because I know when I first started playing this game, especially, um, I saw a lot of combos on the internet, right? This new deck was just coming out, the one of the starter decks. Let me see. Um, the Double Typhoon starter deck, right? Just came out, and they were showing off all the cool combos that you can do. And then I remember when I started playing the game, none of the combos was happening that they were showing on the videos. They're like, oh, look at this combo. It only costs this much memory. And you can do an egg, and you could get another Digimon, and get all kinds of extra free bullshit combos and whatever. And I remember I was like, man, why isn't the combos happening when I got the starter deck, when I first started playing the game? And so, yeah, I think it's very important to show you guys the authentic Digimon experience, right? So, man, that just goes to show how cool or how crazy this game can be, right? First video straight off the bat, we already popping 3 tamers right out the gates. And even better, this deck only has a couple tamers in it. Actually, this Justamon deck uh could use some modifications, but custom modified, in reality, still performing, doing all the cool crazy shit. So anyways, yeah, let's get to it, right? Let's keep going. uh Man, how fun. Right? Yeah, that's just again, that's just more proof how cool or fun this game can be. How cool the Digimon trading card games can be. So anyways, here we go. End of our turn. Since we are now officially over 0, we crossed over 0 onto player 2's side on the memory counter to 4. End of our turn. If our opponent If your opponent has... What the fuck does this say? Oh, yeah. If your opponent has an unsuspended Digimon, this Digimon attacks a player. However, we have Collision as well. So what Collision does is, during this Digimon's attack, give all of our opponent's Digimon blocker, and all the opponent's... and the opponent blocks if able. So we're at actually 11,000 points now, because Strike Dramon, so the reason that you stack the cards like this in Digimon, right? The reason why we stack the cards is because you want to Digivolve, but also, you don't have to Digivolve, but you get these cool effects. Inherited effect. You see it says right there, inherited effect. All turns, this Digimon gets plus 1 KDP. So don't forget, we also popped or triggered Rio's special ability. So we got plus 1,000 from him, right? From them kids. Them kids came to play. We're having fun. And then also plus 1,000 from Strike Dramon. So we're actually at 9,000 plus 1,000 plus another 1,000. That's 11,000. Nah, somebody call 911. They about to have a disease emergency. I think so. Nah, Squirrel-X. Squirrel-X in the building. GG my ring. Circle with me. Or circle to me. Anyways, here we go. 11,000. Now we go for a Digimon. And I get to pick, actually, which Digimon I want to block. So, let's see. Which one has a better inherited effect? I think the green one does. The green ones give extra points in this deck. The red ones explode Digimon when they attack. So this guy, on deletion, actually, hold up, save. Now we get to see the save keyword or text. So on deletion, save. So what save does is when a Digimon is deleted, you have to place it under one of your tamers. So let me see. This one gives us plus 2,000. Do they both do the same thing? Hold on. Okay, they both do the same thing, but the text on this one is more squished. The text was smaller on this one, so I thought for some reason that this one might have different effects. Because you can see the text is obviously more jammed. It's more squeezed into tighter area on the green one than the black one. Now, the black one, black wiener. Black dingaling penis. Okay. Anyways, so let's go ahead and so yeah, now we actually get to put this guy underneath one of our tamers. That's what save does, instead of going to the trash or the drop pile, the discard pile. So yep, Strike Dramon utilizing collision. We block with Shoutman, and now Shoutman being able to be saved or going back to one of the tamers or them kids. All right, back to our turn. Player 2, here we go. We go ahead and unsuspend. There's nothing to unsuspend. However, actually, hold on. Hopmon, opponent's turn. While opponent has a Digimon, we gain reboot. So this guy actually unsuspends at the beginning of the turn here. So they're no longer vulnerable to attacks from Digimons. Yeah, Strike Dramon going crazy. Nah, this turned out real crazy style. Oh, and look at that. Another level 3. But even funnier, we have level 5, level 4, and level 3. And so now for a breeding phase, I think we want to come out of the breeding area since we got a bunch of level 3s. We're going to go ahead and pop up on out of the breeding area here. And now start of our main phase, we can utilize our combos on our tamers here. And we can put some Digimon underneath our tamers to get plus 2,000 points on our guys. So, Yeah, since they have such a big guy out and Cyberdramon's going crazy, I think it might be I think it might be correct actually to try to race them. Because unless we have Quartzmon in the security stack here, I feel like it might be a little bit difficult for us to deal with such a big guy, and Cyberdramon just gonna wipe the board every turn. So maybe it was correct actually to stay hidden or stay safe in the breeding area. Usually in the breeding area you're pretty safe. A little bit of a safe area. However, I think trying to get more security checks off on them. If we can load up and utilize our save effects, it might be nice here. Do we want to put a Digimon under one of our tamers? Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we don't. So what does this guy do? On deletion save, when digivolving, we gain rush. Okay. We do have a level 5, so we can digivolve for 3 with this guy. The Sagomon. He's pretty cool. Can we get their guy down to 4,000 points? Is this... Oh, no, they're at 10,000. They're on all turns. So they would only be at 6,000 points. Why did I think I could blow them up for some reason? I don't know. Yeah, in Digimon, if you lower something to 0 points, or if you get them down low enough with certain cards, you can explode them. Oh, 4,000 because of Shout Man. That's right. Okay. 4,000 because of Shout Man. That's why. Yeah, but he would be at 6. He would be at how many? If he was 9,000 points minus 4,000, yeah, still not low enough. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And which Digimon do we Digivolve on top of? So we could go up to 9,000, 11,000 points. Oh, snap. Hold on. Maybe we could explode this guy. No way. Already? Already? Minus 4,000, we would put him at 9,000. I told you guys, this deck is crazy. Yo, you see what I mean? Okay, hold on. So how do we do this then? How do we... So we'll get up to... We have to Digivolve onto this guy, so... Oh my gosh. We have to put these two underneath. We have to put these two underneath here. These two. Okay, so we do want to put these underneath. So start of our main phase, by placing one card with save in the text from our hand under the tamer, one of our Digimon gets plus 2 KDP. Oh, maybe we only have to do one. Maybe we only have to do one. Hold on. Maybe we just put the Ikaimon underneath. Because we'll be at 11,000 points. How will this work? So we'll give them -2. And we will go up to 9. Oh no, we have to do 2 of them, I think. So we'll give them -4,000. Oh, no, because we get 2,000 from this guy as well. Okay. Yeah, we could save the opossum to try to get another tamer. And another Digivolve. Okay. Yeah, and so now we Digivolve, right? And so what happens when we Digivolve with this deck is so cool, right? When one of our Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon with save in the text, by suspending the tamer and placing a card under one of our tamers as the bottom Digivolution card, reduce the cost by 1. Oh, we have to place a card, though. We have to place a card underneath. Okay. So I do have to place the card underneath. Yeah, we're going to place the opossum underneath. Honestly, giving them minus points will be really nice. Or do we want to draw a card? Maybe we could draw a card, actually. Could draw a card with this one. Yeah, because opossum actually has on-play effects, so actually drawing a card with Psychemon will be nice. So let's go ahead and place the Psychemon underneath here. So we get plus 4,000 points now. We get plus 4,000 points onto Yaziamon, I think. Oh, or do we not do this, actually? Hold on. We don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. We could do it on this guy instead. Oh, no, we need the extra 2,000 points. We do need the extra 2,000 points. The extra 1,000 would not be enough, would it? Would it? So if this guy was 5,000, we went to 7,000, 9,000, minus 2,000 over here. There would only be 11,000. Yeah, we have to do it on the green guy. Alright, so yeah, we're going to do it on Psychemon. And we're going to give both boosts now to the Yaziamon. And Yaziamon Digivolve. So for 3 on a level 4 with saving the text, or a level 4 yellow 3, we do have a save in the text on here. All these have save on the text, basically. So that costs 3 usually with saving the text. However, by suspending our tamers and placing a Digimon from underneath our tamers, we can reduce the cost by 1, right? So we're going to reduce the cost by 2 by suspending 2 tamers and placing the 2 cards from underneath the tamers. And we boost up here. For 1, we Digivolve to a level 5. So we go to 3 memory and we draw a card for Digivolve. Ooh, overflowing power! This is a cool card that lets us Digivolve from underneath one of the tamers for 0. We still have to pay the cost, but it lets us take one of the Digimon out from under one of the tamers, which is a huge deal. Which is really good. Alright. So now this guy is 7,000 plus 4,000. That's 11,000. Plus 2,000, 13,000. However, Ikaimon, when attacking, if this Digimon has save in the text, one of the opponent's Digimon gets minus 2k points. So that gives them 11,000 points. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Do we not want to do the Psychemon? No, 4,000, 11,000. Oh, plus 2,000, 13,000. Okay, yeah, we're bigger. We're bigger. We're over by 2,000 because we forgot this green guy. Yeah, so again, the inherited effect. That's why we stack the Digimon like that. So now we swing. Ultimate Brachiomon, get out of here, big dog. It ain't your day. Not today, big boy. Boom! Get exploded, homie. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Nah, in the ass. And now when attacking Psychemon, Purple Gabumon, we draw a card. Oh! Ooh! And there we go, just like we said. The Quartzmon, you can lock up the board. Oh, baby. Oh, shnikes. We have 3 memory. So this deck is crazy because the level 7, you can Digivolve on a level 6, right? A green, black, or white level 6. So this is the card that was on that, the Digimon that was on that other card, right? So, what you can do is warp Digivolve using the text from a level 9, or from a level 5 for 9 points instead. So you can skip level 6 and go straight to level 7. Oh, baby. Crazy sauce. Alright, that's nice. Alright, now we're gonna swing here. 5,000 points. And we draw a card when attacking. Yeehaw, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Got the Shout Man. I love the art on this card. What a cool card. Alright, 5,000 points. Time to get lucky. We're going for the security. The shields. Oh, no. 5,000. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye. You know what? It's okay, though. Because we doing a great job here. Or we dealing with the big dog, right? We dealing with Big Timmy. Them dinos was looking at, I'm putting this card underneath, right? I'm not messing with the stack or nothing. Just putting the eggs back in the egg deck, but it's flipped upside down, so we know we already used it, right? Wow. How cool. How freaking... Oh my gosh. Digimon. Are we gonna Digivolve for 9? We are at 3 memory right now, so... We can actually lock their board up right now. So... when Digivolving, suspend all other Digimon and all Tamers. Then, for every 2 suspended Digimon, gain a memory. Or Tamers, right? So this will be 1 Tamer and 2. So it only cost 8 instead, actually, because we're going to suspend this guy. And then, actually, all turns, other than this Digimon, all Digimon and Tamers don't unsuspend. Yeah, so we're going to lock up the board now. Yo, them Savers kids came to play. Now it's time to save the world, baby. Nah, I think so. Alright, let's Digivolve. Ooh, Warp Digivolve to Quartzman. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of, yeah. We got that hee hee. That hee hee attitude, baby. A little bit of that hee hee attitude. We having fun. So, we go from 3 to 6 memory because it costs 9. And we draw a card for Digivolve. And we gotta draw, yo, them green guys. Aliens. And so now we suspend all of the opponent's Digimon and Tamers. Or all other Digimon and Tamers. Even our own. So that's 2 Digimon. Now we gain a memory for every 2 suspended. And that's a turn. Set them to 5 memory. Let's get on with the show or the game. Let's do it. We go ahead and draw a card here. Monodramon, very nice for the beginning of our turn. And we pop an egg for our breeding phase since there's no longer any Digimons in the breeding area. And we get a Hopman. Very nice. We actually got the other one. Yeah, there's only one of these in here. Or is this the one of... I forgot which one. One of them's a one of. There's only 4, I think, eggs in this one. There's 5 on this side. There's 4 on this one. One of them's different. Anyways, we have 1 level 3, so, yep, on a level 2 black egg, it'll cost us 0 to Digivolve. Go ahead and Digivolve for 0 here. And let's see. Go ahead and draw a card. Nice. Get the same guy. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we want to use the reveal effect. Because we can reveal and add a Dragonkin or Cyborg trait Digimon. And then a Ryo Akiyama or a Device trait card as well. This card is crazy. This deck is actually really cool. This deck is so freaking cool. Yeah, Digimon's so fun. Or such a cool game. Yeah, the search function right now, especially since we have 5 memory, is such a useful tool or effect. Because it'll let us do some crazy stuff. However, we also got these 2 guys. Let me see, which one of these guys could we use? Think, what does this one do? Does he Digivolve? Yeah, if we have a Tamer, Digivolve one of our opponent's Digimon! Yeah! On play for 5 memory. This guy's a beast. This guy's a freaking beast. On play. You guys see this? Look, on play and when Digivolving, hands counter blast Digivolve. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. You may play 1 black Tamer card. Top 5! Fucking crazy. For a level 5, only costs 5. It is an ace though, so it has overflow. When it leaves the battle area, you overflow memory. So -3 on this guy. So the opponent or the other player will gain 3 memory if this guy gets blasted off the field. Right, so reveal top 5, and then we can play a Tamer with 4 or less. And then if we have a Tamer, Digivolve one of our opponent's Digimon. No, Quartzmon no longer, baby. Yo, cyberdramon! See, he came to play, baby. Nah, these decks evenly matched right here. It was looking like a doomsday situation. Quartzman gonna take over the entire universe or the world. But all of a sudden, cyberdramon also fighting for all things right and good in the universe. They said, not today. Not today. These kids actually pedophiles. They criminals. Nah, they're addicted to drugs. That's what's happening. Yeah, see the watchmaker selling them drugs. Nah, I'm just playing. Don't do that. The bad kind of drugs. They're like on um the snake oil. They're on that snake oil. They're addicted to snake oil. They can't stop slurping on that cum water. Yeah. They don't know it, but the old man actually selling them cum water this entire time. So anyways, yeah, we're gonna try to explode their shit here with the Ebimon combo, I think. We're gonna rock their world. Let's do it. You ready, cyberdramon? Let's go! Now, rat man. We got them rats coming out to play. So 5-0 here. Play that guy for 5 for level 5. 8,000 points, by the way. For 5, reveal top 5. So both players gets the. Oh shit! Justamon. This one level 6 for 6 memory. That's fucking insanity. That's crazy. Device! Yo, the bishop device is actually. The devices are so cool, are useful in this deck. Another monodramon. Oh, the X antibody. You have to draw on top of a cyberdramon. X antibody gives you a free draw basically most of the time. Okay, let's put him on top. Or actually, Justamon on top, then the cyberdramon. Ooh, the device so good. Dude, all of these are so good. Yeah, let's do it like that, I think. Let's do it like that. Just like that. On the top or the bottom? Hold on. Does this guy let us put it on the top? Ooh, we can put him on top. We can put him on top. Could put him on top. And even better, we got the fucking Ebimon combo. Oh, ball sacks. Okay, so one thing that's important, I actually looked it up, is that you can't put cards on top and bottom. It has to be on either on the top or the bottom, right? So we're gonna put them all on top. Now we did Digivolve. Get exploded, big dog. What happens when you de-Digivolve is they go to the discard pile. Exploded Cyberdramon saving the world. Oh shit! Oh baby! No way. Yeah, so we de-Digivolve because we have a tamer. And now, on play when Digivolving Ebimon, oh, the opponent reveals. Okay, maybe not so crazy of a combo. Maybe we just get the Reaper Man out instead, actually. This guy only costs 3, but honestly, this effect might be better de-Digivolve if they attack. And I don't expect them to have level 6s. I don't think there's any level 6s in here. And cool thing about this deck, or this card as well, is that it's also on play. And we do have another level 5 as well still. So, even better, right? And funny enough, this guy doesn't have to unsuspend to attack either. So we're actually going to save them. And we could just use this as an on-play effect. We're going for the Reaper instead. Yeah, we're going for the Reaper instead. Here we go. So for 4, set them to 4 again. Man, that's our favorite number, huh? And, oh, funny enough, now we get our X antibody Digivolve. Hilarious or perfect. Perfect. Very fun. And now, end of turn, if our opponent has a oh, shit! We didn't even have to do it. If our opponent has a Digimon, we attack with collision. And so we have plus 1,000, 10,000 points versus 7,000, no problem. Yeah, this Yazyamon is only on our turn, right? And then this when attacking is the Ekaimon minus 2,000 is only when attacking. And I'm pretty sure this is only for the turn, not until the end of our opponent's turn. Yeah, plus 2,000 for the turn. Told you guys, this Cyberdramon is fucking crazy. This guy is so cool. End of a turn collision. Crazy sauce. And now, does this guy save when deleted? Or does he not? He doesn't save when deleted. Oh no. Oh no. So our entire stack getting exploded here. And funny enough, we don't unsuspend now. Okay. It's only when our opponent has a Digimon. This guy has reboot. Alright, so we're back over here. We unsuspend before our draw phase. So we stand. Go ahead and turn all our cards back upright that we can unsuspend that aren't locked up. Very good. And we draw a card for the beginning of our turn. After the unsuspend phase, ooh, Astamon level 5. Very cool. We pop an egg for our breeding phase. We got that Kozeni man. We get rich. We are up in the crib, baby. We're up in the crib like a baby. Oh, what's... Hold up. And now that... Yeah, we don't want this inherited effect. So, on play, we can reveal 3... What? Reveal up to 3 tamers in our hand and place them at the bottom of our deck and draw one? Holy shit. Drakmon, what? That's a funny ass. Do you guys see this effect? Reveal up to 3 tamers in your hand and place them at the bottom of the deck in any order and draw one. Yo, that's that fuel. That's that sauce. Anyways, Digivolve for 0 on a level 2 is saving the text. Oh, baby. We got them tamers. Yeah, we could get extra security attack now with those guys. That's pretty good. Okay. What does this guy do? When Digivolving, we could play a level 4 from one of our tamers. Ooh, without paying the cost. Which, that's actually really good that we got this when Digivolving guy. Because this girl, Ryoma, actually lets us play a Digimon from our trash at the beginning of the main phase. We can put a Digimon underneath her. Up to 3. Which is really cool. So what are we gonna do here? We're gonna do an on-play effect. We're gonna do an on-play. What are we doing here? We also putting any Digimon underneath? I don't think so. This is interesting. We might actually not want to put a Digimon on the field because Cyberdramon will just rape it, right? Man, we have 3 shields remaining, which they do have 3 Digimon. If they get extra security attacks somehow, it might be over. I think it's actually correct to play this, the Opossum, and try to, yeah, it's gonna be a blocker. Or maybe we actually play 2 Digimon here. To actually play the Shoutman and use that as the blocker, and then use the Opossum to try to get us a free tamer on the field, or just have an extra guy out on the board. Because again, this is a race, right? They have 4 shields compared to our 3. So we're actually still doing pretty good, staying real competitive here. I think that might be actually the correct play. We could set them to 1 memory, but honestly, one memory compared to if we went 3 to 4 might not be that big of a difference right now. Might not be that big of a difference. This is crazy. Oh, man. This is where things start to get a little bit tricky. There's a little bit of a puzzle here. Try to figure out what's our best option or line of play. What we should do in this situation. A little bit of a pickle we're in here. Yeah, again, the board loaded up with some crazy Digimon on the other side. This Cyberdramon is huge. What a freaking player. What an absolute stud player. A beast of a specimen. This guy is this Cyberdramon. Just putting in the absolute craziest, most spectacular of work here. Oh, man. Really showing us how it's done. Showing us how they gets down on the Justimon. Oh man. Yeah, them dragon cyborgs getting extra naughty with it. They attacking when even when they suspended, when they're not supposed to. They making it work somehow. That's crime. That's illegal, honestly. Holy shit. Now man's needs to go to timeout for a little bit. Yeah, I think we're gonna set up a shield here for 3, which is funny because we could have set up the Dracmon for with the Digicross. It would have cost only 2 to play this guy. However, I think having the inherited effect on the Dracmon might be more useful right now. So we're gonna play this guy for 3. We're gonna go to 1 memory, and then we're also gonna play this for 5. We're gonna set them to 4 now. And so now what happens? They have 4 shields. Is there any way we could? Nah, I don't. I'm trying to see if we could get an extra security attack somehow to get 5 checks in 1 turn. Then pretending we're playing Tyrannomon now. Oh man. We almost did a 1 turn KO, or we literally did a 1 turn KO when we were playing the Tyrannoman deck off camera versus the Horny Man and Myotes Man. That shit was unbelievable. Two awesome decks as well. Which I told you guys, I tried to give you guys that video, but the fucking shit phone started shitting itself and it overheated. Uh Yeah, and so now we're inside with the aircon. We got the air conditioning, so I think the phone is in way better uh weather temperature settings now. I don't have to worry so much about it getting too hot, I feel like. Oh man. Which honestly it really doesn't bother me when I do that, when I be making the videos out in the other room without the air conditioning. And I could put a fan on in there. I have a couple fans on over there, or fans. I don't have them on, but I mean, I could put them on. Well, especially for the videos, right? Because the fans would make a shitload of noise, and I feel like that would be more difficult to hear what was actually happening or what I'm saying, right? So I don't actually put the fans on, especially when I'm doing the videos. Uh, yeah, the heat really doesn't bother me when I'm in the other room, but I mean the phone not having it. Yeah, I was thinking about that too when I be doing that shit with no air conditioning or without the fans on in the other room. I usually like to exercise in that room because of the temperature. And I was thinking about it before I did that. I was like, is this safe to do? And I was like, man, have I ever been outside before? I'm pretending like I never been outside before. Like ain't no kids ever ran outside or played outside in the without the aircon or the air conditioning or AC. Like stop fucking tripping and being a little bitch. Like you ain't never been outside before. What is this dude talking about, bro? Anyways, yeah, I think that's the turn. So again, on play, we were trying to figure out though, because we could trigger this guy, right, to get security attack +1 if we have 4 tamers, right? But honestly, they have 4 shields. That shit is not gonna work right now, unless we could get it. We could get lucky right here. We could get lucky right here. So I was thinking if we could do it a little different, but we're gonna try to get it here. On play, reveal top three cards of our deck. And then we could play a Iroh Suzaki, Ren Tobari, Ryuma Mogami. Alright, here we go. Reveal top 3. This deck loaded. This deck fully loaded. We locked and we loaded, baby. Stonked up. Oh, Astamon again. Oh, we got them choo-choo, man. Choo-choo. Chugga-chugga. Now, what a coincidence, huh? We flying off them rails on the crazy choo-choo train. Our favorite, that mouse. Oh, wait. What? Not Iru Suzaki. Not Iru Suzaki, is it? Iru Suzaki, bro! We got it. Nah, she looking nice. What's up, girl? Dang, boy. Yeah. Combos. Boom. We hitting it big, baby. We winning. We winning. Now that's a big win. Hopefully, it turns out to be nice there. Turns out good for us here. At least for sure we can probably do the combo, right? We can probably do our combo with that one. Very nice. Yo. Crazy combos. Okay. Alright, so for memory, it is now player one's turn. There are no more effects to activate or to resolve. So we go ahead and unsuspend. We stand for our unsuspend phase before the draw phase. So we go ahead, stand up our cyberdramon and unsuspend our Rio. Oh, and then look what we've set up for ourselves. We got that Justimon Blitz arm. Let's go. Bigger dog. Yeah, I think so. And now we move to our breeding phase. We're going to go ahead and pop on up with the Monodramon. And now, actually, we're going to get a X antibody when Digivolve. If Cyberdramon is in the Digivolution cards, oh, we could play an option with device. Let's try to find a device. We have like at least 5 devices. So, I mean, pretty deep into the deck. I feel like we could get pretty lucky here with the... hold on. Do we have a level 4 Digivolve? We don't, huh? We don't have a level 4 Digivolve. Do we even want to Digivolve on the Cyberdramon right now? We don't have to. Could actually set up another one. How many checks are we getting here? We're getting 3. This is interesting, huh? Yeah, we have to draw a card here, looks like. Hold on, what does this guy do? On play, until the end of the opponent's turn, this Digimon gains blocker and isn't affected by opponent's effects, or Digimon's effects. And then when Digivolving, when attacking, trash an option card in the battle area. Yeah, this guy got some crazy combos. He got some crazy combos. Yeah, the devices are so cool, too, because you can literally trigger the device multiple times in the same turn. And if you don't trash the devices, you can use it on multiple Digimon. Because some of the Digimon in this deck like to trash the devices, which, funny enough, trashing the device also repeats the effect, so it activates it again. I was looking up the rules on how the device works. So they're chess pieces, right? There's a king's device that we got in here, a queen device, a bishop device, and queen, king, bishop, and something else, like a rook or something. I think there's 4 of them, 4 different ones that we put in here, and they all have different effects, right? It's so freaking cool. They're awesome. Oh, man. How are we doing this turn? We actually have 4 memory. We can play... You know what? We can try to get the Monodramon on play effect. That would be nice. Or we could just wipe the opponent's board, actually. We could wipe the opponent's board. We don't have to X anybody Digivolve. We don't have to do that, actually. And then we could even set up a blocker and a huge guy. Actually, let's get a big guy out instead, huh? Ooh, speaking of big guys, we could get the Ebimon. And for sure, we're going to probably explode a 3 or a 5. Yeah, we could literally wipe their entire board right now. That'll be nice. Okay. Let's do it. So, alright, Reaper Man. We're going to swing first with the Reaper, do we? Who are we going with first? Who are we giving our points to as well? I think we go in with the small guy first, right? Just in case any accidents happen. Giving them 2,000 points is honestly, I don't think is... Or at 3,000 points is that huge of a deal. This guy has 1,000 points, we see. Also, this one has 1,000. So doing a little bit of a scan of the field here, we can see that they're level 3s. You probably always have 1,000 points around that. So being at 3,000 compared to 2,000, I don't think is that big of a deal. Because again, our Hotmon, the inherited effect, while we have a black tamer in play, this Digimon gets a plus 1,000. So we're actually over 1,000. So time to get lucky. Here we go. 4,000 points. Yeah, see 3,000 wouldn't have done it. Poo poo plata, by the way. Speaking of diseases, or poo poo disease. Okay, so very nice. Good job, Monodramon, getting us some free securities or shields there. Some security checks done. And yeah, and getting us some card draw. Very nice. Good job. All right, next up, yeah, I think it's more important that cyberdramon survives, right? Because this guy's gonna wipe the board probably, which will be really nice. So, here we go. I'm gonna give it to Cyberdramon. He will be at 11,000 points. And oh, we don't have to give it to them. We don't have to give it to them because they have collision. We forgot they have collision. And so now we're gonna block with Shoutman, right? We'll block with Shoutman. And now Reapermon gonna swing. I guess we'll give it to him. I guess we give it to him, especially because they have the ace, and we don't want the overflow to go off. So they'll be at 12,000. Hopefully that's big enough. It should be. There's no reason why 12,000 wouldn't be big enough. And we got a Clockman. Ooh, this is a cool card. This goes with the Watchmaker. Does this have any security effect? It doesn't. Okay. Yeah, that's a really cool card. I love that card. Man, both of these decks freaking awesome. All right. And now, do we play this for 11? Honestly, we don't have to play this for 11. We could play this guy for 7 instead and restrict their options or their plays. This guy's 9,000 points. So yeah, here we go. Rush and collision again. End of our turn. If our opponent has a Digimon, we attack the enemy player. And then collision triggers. And so, yep. But they didn't see that coming. So from 4 to 3, another Cyberdramon. Another Cyberdramon appears. And now Opossumon forced to block since we have collision. End of turn attack goes through and they block. And that's a clean board. Look like Cyberdramon gonna take it. Yeah, spoiler alert. When we were testing the decks, they did win. Blue or Justamon Cyberdramon did win when we were testing. However, again, just like we said, it was even crazier, the combo that we did. So you guys saw that combo where we got the level 5 to take out the 13,000 point guy, the ultimate Brachiomon. We started with, I think, like a level 3 or a level 4. And we had 6 or we had 7. We had 7. Roku Nana. 6, 7. We had 7 cards underneath Omni Shoutman. We had 7 cards underneath the Omni Shoutman, and we exploded there. And literally, there was 3 cards on the other side. Just again, kind of like this. There was 3 cards on the other side of the board. And they had all kinds of aces. They had the Justamon out. They had the Reapermon out. It was unbelievable. It was crazy. And then we played the freaking Quartzmon raw on the same turn because they overflowed 10 memory. Which is unbelievable. It's like baby hours. Like dumb, crazy things happening. Oh shit. This might be over. This might be over actually. We got 1 shield. Hey, never give up. We got 3 memory. Alright, time to do it. Now, time to make some plays. When we played, Digimon was saving the text, draw 1. So we can draw a card here. We can draw a card. Oh, we can even actually Digivolve Overflowing Power. We can overflowing power instead to digivolve from underneath one of our tamers. We could place a card underneath as well and get reduced cost digivolve. How do we do this? What does this guy do? When digivolving? Okay, we're gonna put this guy underneath one of our tamers here. Okay. Now we're gonna overflowing power. So we're gonna give one of the guys minus 2,000 points. We're gonna give this guy minus 2,000. And now we're gonna overflowing power for 0. And while we have the tamer with the hunter trait, which all of the kids have hunter. I don't know about the watchman. The watchmaker doesn't, but all the kids have hunter trait. So, which that's a weird thing to say. I don't know. I never really watched the Digimon show too much. I saw mostly the first season or whatever had Agumon and Tentamon, right? And Gabumon. I watched that one mostly. I like V-Man, of course, and then the hybrids was kind of cool. I didn't really watch those as much though. So, anyways, when we have a tamer with hunter, we can ignore the color requirements. So, option cards are interesting because you usually have to have a same color tamer or Digimon to use the options. However, this one lets us use it if we have a hunter trait in play. Tamer. So main Digivolve one of our Digimon with card with save from under one of our tamers for the cost. However, we can activate 2 of our tamers here and reduce the cost. So this will cost 2 to digivolve into level 4. So it's time to win. Right? It's time to win. So we're going to place this underneath as well. Right? Oh shit, was that the correct one to put underneath? We're trying to get another level 5, huh? So what would this guy do? We can play a level 4 from under one of our tamers. Ah. Level 4 or lower? Maybe we put the Psychemon underneath as well? Dude, they have too much shit. They have too much shit, honestly. Do we put the Psychemon underneath? We could get another draw with Psychemon. What would we do? Yeah, Psychemon would let us draw another card, I think, because... Oh, he will cost 4, though, huh? Hold on. I didn't see that he cost 4. Maybe put the Psychemon underneath instead. We're going to put the Psychemon underneath instead. And we keep this guy? Yeah, we keep this guy in our hand, okay? So, yeah, we suspend 2 of our tamers here to reduce the cost. And now we draw a card. Oh my gosh, we get another Uh-oh. That's the problem about having so many tamers. There's such a tamer-heavy deck. Uh-oh. I did not have this problem in the previous game, having too many tamers. Which, funny enough, these are actually the 2 cards in our hand right now. Them kids having a party. Which, actually, is she a old lady? She a old person? Nah, that's Koseki Bebop. Nah, that's Moseki Bibu. What the heck? Man, I love milk. Man, I love Koseki. Alright, so that costs 0 to digivolve there. And then actually, this guy does, when digivolving, we can play a Taiki, a Uamano, or Tigeru. Uamano! We drew a Uamano, so we can actually play it. Okay. We'll play the Uamano for free. Which I don't think we need to. Maybe we want to keep this guy to draw one if we find another Dracmon, actually. Yeah, it says you may. So when it says you may, you don't have to activate the effect. So we're at 6,000 points right now. Ah, we could be bigger, right? We could be at 7. Wait, hold on. 6 plus Hmm. How big could our guy be? We would just be able to take out one guy. We only have one shield. Honestly, I think we need to go for their shields or figure out a way how to. Man, this shit is fucked up. We're gonna digivolve for 3. I don't know how we could have saved this, honestly. We have digivolve for 3 and draw a card. Oh yeah, see, there you go. There's the. I told you guys we got lots of tamers in this deck. We have like 10 tamers in here. I'm not joking. Which, funny enough, right? You can see we got so much Digimon over here, right? A bunch of Digimon in the. Oh shit! We forgot about the save. This one would save on deletion, and so does this one, huh? We forgot about the save effects. Hold on, we could actually have put these underneath 2 of our tamers. Oops. So this guy would be saved, and then. Oh, now we can play a level 4 when we digivolve into this guy. Duh. Nice. Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, we forgot to do that. Oops. That's alright. And so now reveal top 3. Omni Shoutman! Man, that's the guy that we need. Except we didn't get it. Is this Tigeru? Does she play a Tigeru? Oh no, she doesn't play this guy. Unfortunate. And now they go to the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we got this guy though in the previous on the previous match that I did with this, and he exploded everything. It was crazy. Which, funny enough, Justamon actually shielded himself when the Omni Shoutman came out, because the Justamon on play or when digivolving, it protected itself for 1 turn, which was so crazy. So they were actually immune to the effect from the Omni Shoutman coming on the board. Okay, so we're at 0. Damn. Alright, let's do it. So, if we have 4 more tamers, by suspending our tamer with save, we could get, by suspending one, what? By suspending this Digimon, yeah, one of our tamers, or one of our Digimon was saved in the text. Can attack. Alright, and we have 9,000 points here. Did we want to use this girl as the... Give one of their guys minus 2,000? Oh, we also draw a card when attacking. Hold on. Oh. I'm Suzaki, dang. Alright, let's see. 2 checks, 9,000. 8,000, we getting lucky. That's 1 check. And 2 checks. Oh, no way. Katsu. Security alert. Play this card without paying its cost. Start of the main phase and all turns. Okay, cool. Oh, dang, and actually, oops. Oops, hold on. Hold on. Opponent's turn. When the opponent's Digimon becomes unsuspended. Ah, when they become unsuspended. Okay. So we actually survived there. We're fine. We're fine. I thought we were gonna de-digivolve. Oh, shit! Hold on. When we play a Digimon with save in the text, draw 1. So we would have actually drawn... I'm pretty sure the first one that we would have drew was this guy, right? I don't think Omni Shoutman was first. And Omni Shoutman can't digivolve on top of a... Yeah, it would have to be a digivolve effect. Oh, he could have digivolved on this. What would he have blown up if we got him? 4,000 for every 2 cards underneath. You know what? We might have been able to survive if we got the Omni Shoutman. I'm pretty sure, man. See, I told you guys never give up. And we might have even... Nah, I don't think we could have blown this guy up. Hold on. What would have happened? So if we gave this guy minus 2,000, he would have been 8,000 points. And we would have been able to blow up to 7,000. Oh, no. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter. Yeah, it didn't matter. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. It wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. Don't worry. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So let's draw a card now because of the Kozenimon. So since this Astamon played the Opossumon from underneath one of our tamers, we actually get to draw a card. And we get a Zenimon. I'm getting that money. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm psychic. I'm psychic. I already did the math subconsciously. I already knew that it was impossible for that shit to happen, right? Yeah, because even if we gave them minus 2,000 points, it wouldn't have worked anyways. I wouldn't have done it. If we gave them minus 4,000 points, it would have worked though, right? If we gave them minus 4,000 points, but honestly, I think drawing more cards with the Psychemon was more important, right? Having the inherited effect on the Psychemon. So that's part of the logic or the reasoning on what happened here, right? We would have been able to do it if we put the Opossumon underneath here. Then with this one, we gave this guy minus 4,000 points. They would have gone to 6,000. Omni Shoutman would have been able to win Digivolving. But again, then we would have had a level 3, right? Instead, actually. Which we couldn't even Digivolve then. Yeah, it would have been literally impossible, right? It would have been literally impossible. I don't think we had enough memory to do that. Which, funny enough, we had so many tamers. But again, my mind... We downloaded this shit from the Matrix, right? We did all the math already. I mean, technically, you shouldn't give up, and you should try to do that combo, probably. But in reality, I don't think that's realistic, right? I think that's actually the truth or what's happening here. Yeah, we still have 0 memory though, huh? All right, 2 memory. We're gonna play as Zenimon. That's really cool. Two memory for 3,000 point level 3. That's a really good card. That's cool. Has no inherited effect. Some people might say, no, that's bullshit. It's garbage card. Bitch, it costs 2, and this is custom modified straight from the booster boxes, bitch. This ain't custom built from gayboysonline.com, right? Because in reality, that website sends you boogers in the mail. I'm not joking. I'm not gonna say their name because they don't deserve the advertising. So in reality, don't buy don't buy singles. Because they'll send you fucking boogers on your cards. Anyways, we go ahead and unsuspend now for the unsuspend phase. And we go ahead and stand up all our cards here. Yep. And it's looking like, oh shit! We stacked up. They have collision. They have, oh no, we can just bypass collision. We can, oh no, we can't. We can't get around the, oh shit! Dude, it's not over. Hold, it's never over till it's over, baby. Oh shit! Dude, they have collision. Wait a minute. They have collision. They have collision. They need to get extra. When one of our Digimon becomes suspended, we may suspend a draw 1. We need to get extra security. What the fuck? How do we do this? Could we? Oh, we can delete one of their Digimon. We could delete one of our Digimon. Yeah, with the Ebimon. Oh, we're only at 2 memory, though. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, start of our main thing. What? Gain 1 memory? We're at 3 memory. If we have a Digimon with Cyborg or Machine, gain a memory. Start of our main phase. So hold on. Did we draw a card? We didn't draw a card yet, so let's draw a card. Ooh, there we go. Bishop. We got the Bishop device. What does this do? One of our opponent's Digimon can't unsuspend. Okay. This is nice. This is nice. Okay, now we pop an egg. And we're going to get a free draw here. Let's get a free draw with the Monodramon. Strike Dramon, very nice. Okay, we can't play that right now, though, because we have to use this guy. We have to use this one to Digivolve. And we're going to Digivolve here. And now for 0, right? Or we go to 0. And we draw a card again. Oh my gosh, this guy's so cool. Now, check him out. High five. He whipping that thing. He having a pool party. Now get your super soakers and your towels ready. It's about to go down. Everybody in the mother sucking boat hit the mother trucking deck and all that bullshit, right? So anyways, when one of our Digimon becomes suspended, we draw one. Okay. So first of all, we gotta do this, right? We're gonna do this. So on play when Digivolving, our opponent reveals top 3 cards of their deck. We choose one Digimon card and delete up to that play cost. So, funny enough, we only have to delete one of their guys. We only have to delete one of their guys and we win. Yeah, the game's over. The game might be over. Oh, yeah, it's over. Top 3. Top 3 cards. So we're actually going to explode the Opossumon even better. Right? So reveal top 3. And then we could send them to the top or the bottom of the deck. And I think we get to choose, actually. Right? Oh, even better, we could choose up to 6. We're going to use this guy, since this one costs 6 for a level 4. This guy's actually 6. And we're going to explode this guy because he costs 5. And on deletion, to actually save, let's not forget, so save. We're going to put them underneath the Ren, or not the Rentobari, the Arosuzaki here. We'll put them underneath here. So on deletion, save. Don't forget, guys, to save your Digimons if they got the save trait or the save text. And now we could return these to the top or bottom of the deck. The game's over, so let's not let them have level 4s. Let's hope they find more tamers. Let's put them at the bottom. And actually, let's put the option. Let's put the option first, even better. We're going to put the option first, so they get an option instead of a Digimon or a tamer. Alright. And now, we swing with Cyberdramon and collision triggers, right? So Zenimon explodes. And now Reapermon, when attacking, triggers on the Cyberdramon Ace, de-digivolve one of our opponent's Digimon. Now this guy gets de-digivolved, so they explode. And one check for 11,000 points. Last card in the deck on Pencil Man, or the shields, the security stack. And now our inherited Cyberdramon would actually trigger collision. However, they can't block because they're suspended, right? So with our last Digimon, the big hot dog head, this is actually Frieza from Goku Balls. On this episode of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, gotta get that Dragon Ball, make our wish come true. Dragon Ball. Yeah, so what actually happens now, we would give them blocker, however, they can't block because they're suspended already. They're already suspended, so they don't block. No shields remain for the kids or them savers. The Hunter Quartzmon Savers deck. Yeah. Game goes to Justamon. or the cyborgs. It's cyborgs, huh? Yep. And the Dromons or cyberdramon, amazing, absolutely incredible. So how many shields? Only 2 shields remaining. Let's see what else is gonna pop out of here. Oh wow, another Ryo Akiyama was in the shields, and ooh, X antibody. We got another Cyberdramon in there. How cool. Freaking awesome. Yeah, this is a long ass video. Okay, so yep. Here's the next deck. This is the video that I was making when the ship phone crapped itself, or the crapple overheated. We got Mormokos man. Got the Dark Man or Drac Man, Myotes Man. Yeah, with the X antibody as well. Man's looking swag drip. Yeah, horny man. You got them hornies, man. This guy's crazy. Which actually, funny enough, on the video, right when we played this card, I think, is when the camera shitted itself. We were like, the age of the dinosaur is over. Which, funny enough, birds are dinosaurs or whatever, aren't they? This deck's really cool. But, I mean, yeah. We actually played this guy. And this, look, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. And so, yeah, that was a huge tempo swing or a huge play. And so we were playing that deck versus this one, Tyranno Man, which we had them dinosaurs on them Wiggly, on them Gigantamax Pikachu. Extra round and healthy. Yeah, with that hee attitude. This deck also super cool. The Master Tyranno Man. This card or this deck is so freaking ooh. Which actually, yeah, the Tyrannomon deck is so cool. They're so fun. Cause just like we said, we actually got a OTK, a one-turn win, or one-turn KO, which it's not on the first turn that we got that combo, but we blasted through all the shields in one turn and actually won the game on one of our test matches versus those two decks, which is really fun. Speaking of ooh and pretty cards, hold on, we gotta check out this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What the hell is that? Is that swag trip? Is that on the card? On the... That might be on the card. It is on the card. Got that swag drip popping. Hold up. There we go. Oh, you guys want to see it out of the protector? The cards usually looks more clear without the protector on it. And then look at this one. Got the blue borders or the blue accents on the bishop device. Yeah, see, so it doesn't say once per turn. So until the end of our opponent's turn, one of their Digimon or Tamers can't unsuspend. Which, this is so cool. Because you can use this more than once, right? So you can literally lock up their entire board with the bishop device. And let's see what else. Where are the other ones? Queen's device and the knight. Oh, it's a knight. Knight device and king device. Yeah, so you can ignore the color requirements for these. And then the king's device places the device. So it actually ignores the color requirements because it places the card instead of plays it. Because you place a device from the trash. So when you place a card, it ignores color requirements, and you can actually have two of the same device on the field. And so I actually had two of these. Look at this one, piercing and plus 4,000 points.
So piercing lets you combo with the collision, and when you knock out a Digimon, piercing activates, and if you're still alive, piercing will go through to the shields with the plus 4,000 on it, which is crazy. Yeah, anyways, super cool fun decks. Awesome, crazy fun stuff. Enjoy. Enjoy. Enjoy.